What's up, y'all? What's good? We're here for the next podcast episode, that Beast of Us podcast, episode 3. We're here as always, the usual suspects. Shampoo doing what he do, speaking in the third person, yeah. And we got we got a Dodge. What's up with Dodge?
Yo, what's good, everybody?
Yeah, Munch. What's up?
Yo, I'm here, finally here on time.
That's what's up, man. And Strago, what's good, man?
What's cracking, everybody?
Exactly. What's popping?
Munch is
Ooh,
half dying, so
exactly.
You just gonna have to work with me.
Don't worry, once you die, it's not that bad. You'll get over it.
damn.
I wasn't feeling too well in the morning yesterday when I got up. I only slept probably like 3 hours though at the time. But feel better today. But But yeah, hope you feel better soon, man.
Yeah.
But yes, we have some topics to get into today. This first topic is something that I've been wanting to talk about a little bit for a while. Anybody that's been into anime can probably feel me on this one. It's going to kind of cover two main things. The big three, and how it relates to these new anime fans. And also why I don't particularly care for new anime fans. All right. Now, I got a few things to say about this. So, the big three. I often see people say, oh, the big three is this now. It's not what those words. Oh, there's a new big three. It's like, no, there's not. The big three is the big three because of the numbers that they put up, the popularity that they were for when they were released. It is literally a consistent, it is a factual thing. If you look up the big three in terms of relating to anime, you will come up with One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. There
Also,
is
when
what's up?
when Plu says new anime fans, he doesn't mean everybody. He just means
Most
certain
people who
yeah.
are,
No.
within the last decade.
Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that. But I'm tired of hearing people, and the thing is that like when people talk about, don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest Naruto fan. I am a fan of the show. I do like it. I know Straga doesn't have too, he's not too
I have
fond
no
of it.
problem necessarily with Naruto the show. I hate Naruto the character, and unfortunately, it's an integral part of the series. I've said many times, if somebody could just show me the story of Obito or Madara or
Mhm.
literally any of the stories of the characters besides Naruto, I probably would watch that.
Yeah, and that's a whole nother subject. I don't know why they did. I'm not even gonna bring that up. But goddamn Boruto. But the big three is what it is, and it seems like, and this kind of plays into the whole, I would say, newer kind of bandwagoner fans of animes, because it's like because I have to relate this with like sports and stuff like that. Like usually, in sports, they're like, oh, this team has a big three, has a big three, has a big three. They're taking it in the terms that, oh, this thing is going to change. Like, no, it's not it doesn't change. Like if there's something more popular now, or that is as popular or whatever, then that's its own thing. It's not, that doesn't change what the big three was, and it seems like there's a lot of people that want to kind of discredit what those shows have done and what they are.
Big
And
part.
go ahead.
The most important part of the big three isn't that they were popular, it's that they were popular during the time that they were. And that time frame is anywhere from the early 90s to kind of middle to late 2000s. One Piece, I think, technically started in 91. So from 91 to probably 09, that is the time frame. Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto happened to be the most successful and gathered the most sales for Shonen Jump at that time.
Mhm.
By definition, no other anime can ever be a member of the big three. There may be anime in the future that will potentially outsell the big three. They may even be higher quality. They may be more popular. I mean, for instance, Dragon Ball. But
Exactly.
there will never be another big
Exactly.
three that made that much of an impact for Shonen Jump that they did during that time period.
Exactly. And these lot of people, a lot of these fans that think that that's not the case, and it's like, no, you don't get it. It's
Okay,
like,
so what are the new ones saying is the big three?
Shit like Demon Slayer,
yeah,
Black
so like Demon
Clover,
Slayer,
Jujutsu
and
Kaisen,
yeah, they're like, oh, but,
My Hero Academia.
they're like, oh, well, what's the next? Oh, this is gonna be a part of the big three now, and it's just like, no, that's not how this works. You know, those there might be some type of other terminology that might happen if there's like a group of shows that are killing it that but like Straga said, he already kind of broke the whole thing down that came out around that time that were that you know putting those type of numbers up and stuff.
The
But
Big Three is really the title of the Big Three is really more of a status symbol and a recognition from Shonen Jump directly. That's why that title matters. That was Shonen Jump recognizing that these three series are responsible for making Shonen Jump what it is today. Without these three series, Shonen Jump would not be as successful as it was.
mhm.
That is
And
why the Big Three title matters. It's not just, hey, they were really popular. It was, hey, they're responsible for making Shonen Jump what it is today. Without these series, Shonen Jump would likely never be what it is today.
yeah, and then I hear people be like, oh, then what about Dragon Ball? Why isn't that? It's like that came out well before these.
80s. Yeah, in the 80s.
You know, like that's like, and this plays also into when you got people that are just not, I would say, educated on what they're watching or know anything about it. It's like they watch a few things and they act like, oh, I know what this is, and I know, like, and honestly, I feel like COVID ushered in a huge amount of even more anime fans. I don't know if y'all.
Yes, absolutely. It absolutely did. You have a bunch of people stuck at their
Yes.
house that can't do anything. They want to watch
Yes.
shows. They hear, there's this anime called Demon Slayer that I have on authority from my friend who totally knows what they're talking about. It's pretty good. He says it's the best anime in the world. Maybe I should give that a try.
Bro, so many people. Like even my brother. Like I got two other brothers. My the middle brother of us three. Like he started watching My Hero, and I was like, what in the fuck is going on here? like I was like, bro, you never watch anime. Like, don't get me wrong, he's seen it. He knows of it. He likes the things that he's seen a long time ago, but he watches a whole bunch of other stuff. But all of a sudden, I was like, "What?
Wait, where does he watch it?
He was watching it on the Funimation app or something
Oh,
at the time, and the reason why is because I guess his daughter
no, it makes
brought
sense.
it
Yeah.
up to him and stuff like that, and it just kind of really shocked me. But not even that. It's just there's so many people that I've noticed that just started jumping into watching anime because of COVID. And a lot of these people have these crazy takes on, I don't know, I won't say the fandom, but just anime in general. And it's jarring as hell.
I guess it's the thing where you watch like 5 different popular anime and you feel like you know a lot more than you do, and then you start talking about it.
Yeah,
So,
people watch 5 different popular anime, probably 4 of which are shown, and they think they have an idea of anime as a whole. They've never even watched a seinen. They have no idea what a slice of life is. They don't know
no.
what an isekai is. They have no
Yeah.
fucking idea about anything else.
And then there's a lot of the because there's newer people watching it that's probably older, but there's another group that's a lot of them are younger,
Yeah.
and such as when Demon Slayer came out, they watched that. Oh, it's the goat. Like what? What happened here? And then you can't talk to them. Like I never experienced this, and I always used to get on Andy about it. Like, bro, why are you on Twitter? You know what I'm saying? Arguing with these people about this
Yeah.
shit. But somehow it happened to me. It didn't happen on Twitter. And I'm just like, oh, wait, okay, hold on a second. Like, how long have you been into this? Like, what have you seen? And they told me they
I
saw
have a question.
what's up?
What are your nieces and they what do they watch? Um,
Well, they've been watching for a while now.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Anime's been a part of their house for a while.
Yeah. Like this is dealing with these random motherfuckers are bringing to.
Gotcha.
These are the people that like tune in. They watch Jujutsu Kaisen and they're like, that's pretty good.
Oh shit, that's
I
pretty
think that may be like the
badass.
best anime ever made. And then you go watch like an episode of Bleach and you're like, why the fuck is Bleach copying Jujutsu Kaisen? It's like, well, you
Oh
ignorant
my
motherfucker.
god. I would slap them.
And it's like the difference between like when you see someone playing a game that is newer and then old school, and they're like, oh, the graphics are shit. Like, how you doing this?
Bro, it's when you were talking about it, it kind of reminded me of the time where if you're a gamer, you are, considered as a geek or nerd. But now it's all the rage. So,
Yeah, I think we overcorrected. I think the anime and gaming industry is overcorrected, all right? Back in the day, we all thought it would be really great if our niche taste would be more popular. We were wrong. It's not that great. It's fucking horrible.
Like when I
I
go
have
ahead.
I have one thing to say, and that would be it for me. I think the big three, in my opinion, were the big three because they were innovative in something. They all did something in anime world that was new or was an improvement of something that they formula they copied. Um, a
Yeah,
lot
you
of
know,
days shonen, other days these shonen animes they all follow uh the same formula, and there's nothing really different about them. There's always like this one cat MC, and he starts off weak, but he's actually powerful, and that's all it is. There's no like really,
it's my
there's
guilty
no
pleasure.
yeah, there's no like there you can't learn any like. And I don't want to say this because then it's getting a little too crazy. Like real life lesson, there's nothing to be taught. And now I like to when I watch animes, I like to compare with a character, or I like to relate myself to something within the series. And there's nothing of that either.
all right.
But what I
To
mean by
touch on that,
innovative, like you know what Jurassic Park came out,
Yeah.
that was that was innovative. You would never see something like that in the movie industry. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just that's what I mean by innovative. Like a lot of these animes nowadays, they just seem the same. There's nothing like
Well, see,
catches you.
that's the thing. Like, where everyone, yeah, what we're saying, what you're saying, and everything, it all plays into what holds true about it. Because at the time when it released, yeah, at the time they were that, and they were just so pivotal, like it's just that now everything is this copy and paste. And
Yeah,
they're not doing anything innovative too much.
there are two sides to this. On the one hand, I feel really bad for modern day mangaka and modern day anime because of what they have to compete with in the past. But also, I think this is related to the other side, the second part of this, the real problem, and is the fact that the anime and manga industry is just too oversaturated. There are too many manga and anime coming out to where you realistically can't really come up with a completely original story. There are too many different kinds of stories that
Yeah,
exist out there.
I will
So
agree to that.
you either have to just kind of make a story that seems very similar to another work, which isn't a bad thing. I am actually I would argue in favor of that. I would much rather read a story that is like Bleach than a story that is like Chainsaw Man.
I
I
was
would
I
much
wanna
rather.
I wanna add something to what Straga just said. So like he is right. The anime right now industry is oversaturated, and it's been like that for a while.
Yeah.
And if you ever go, like I had that one time in me where I just dove in to just reading just a bunch of shit that was just random, or watching a bunch of shit,
Yeah.
and they always ended either at 12 episodes or they ended abruptly. They never continue, and there was a reason for that.
Oh yeah.
The market there wasn't. Yeah, there was no market there. So they couldn't continue to get another season, or they couldn't get
Hmm.
any more volumes out.
Yeah, I
And
hate
it's,
that shit.
and then
The anime, yeah, the anime and manga industry is ran into the same problem that all action films run into. You can't watch an action film nowadays without it being just another fucking 007 movie or another Jason Bourne movie. They all feel the same, all of them. And that's because they essentially are.
I mean, I guess the fact that there are so much anime and manga is the fact that it has to be successful, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't be the case that we have so much saturated
Yes.
stuff. So
And one of the main reasons that I feel bad for the newer anime and manga is because of the elements that the older ones introduced. Like, I listen, I don't want to sound like an elitist because I know this is like a fucking this is what this comes off as, but it's very difficult to compete with some of the stuff that the older manga and anime introduced. Like, how are you going to compete with the unique soundtrack that Bleach's anime contributed to the anime industry? How are you going to compete with that? How are you going to compete against Oda's ridiculous scale and depth of world building?
Can't.
How are you going to compete with the fight animation and choreography in Naruto?
I want to say something too, and it's not all like that. Not all anime or manga that you read or watch, they they end because they just didn't hit the mark. There's some that just don't get backing. There's no backing.
Yeah, they don't
So
get
like
that.
no game, no life is really good. It's a really good show, but obviously for some reasons they haven't got backing because I don't know, investors just don't see any. I don't know. It's all about investors and what they can get, and depending the money they get is what they put out. And you might be stuck in that limbo where you might not get anything for a couple years, so you'll end up forgetting about the show altogether, and then you move on. That's kind of how it is nowadays.
Well,
I mean,
these COVID anime fans will come up with a cure, maybe a fix
Yeah,
for that problem.
we can even go into like other genres. We can step away from shonen. How are you going to compete with Rest His Soul? Uh,
one.
what's his name? No, the
Oh
author
no,
of Berserk. How are you going to compete with
right.
the quality of Berserk's writing and how long that story is going on. How are any of these newer mangaka that want to make it big? How would you even begin to approach to compete with these things when you have a million other competitors around you that are probably just as talented, but they're not going to be able to get their dream out because they have a contract that signs them for only 12 episodes?
The other thing is, South Korea's manhwa is really getting popular now too. I see a lot of
yeah.
people reading, and anime is coming out too, like Tower of God, High School. Tower of
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
God of
God
High,
of
God of High School, yeah.
How are you going to compete with the just out of this world ridiculous shit that happens in that manhwa? How?
But the fights were kind of, hot in that anime. It was crazy. You remember
Oh
that?
my
Bro,
God,
remember?
yeah.
For
Yeah.
martial arts,
Holy
we,
shit.
we can turn to martial arts manga. How are you going to compete against Baki, Hajime no
Oh
Ippo,
my God,
Kengan
Baki.
Ashura?
Oh yeah.
What are you going to do to compete against these things? Like it's a tremendously daunting task for newer artists.
I'm gonna
I
be
feel
honest.
legitimately bad for them.
I'm gonna be honest. I got less interested in reading Japanese manga. I got more interested in reading like the Chinese, Korean manhwa. I don't know. I like the color. They actually color their stuff,
That is a big thing, yeah.
and I love that they do that because it gives me like vibes from like a comic book, you
Yeah,
know.
That's
yeah.
dope.
So like I love how well it's drawn. It's just there's so much in it. Like I still like. Don't get me wrong. I still like reading like manga, but like I don't know. There's something about manhwa that just catches my eye more than it does when I'm reading manga.
A lot of
Regularly.
manhwa is free. What do you call it? Freestyle? Not freestyle.
I
They're
got a
like
question.
good.
Do you guys think it's a good thing to have a limit for a manga? Do you think it's a good thing for like Shonen Jump to you have a hard limit. You have this many chapters to write your story in, or do you think that's not a good thing?
I don't think so, because I do want
No.
the author to have the freedom.
Yeah. There shouldn't be limitations.
Munch.
What you mean? Limit as in what? Like
So, like for instance, let's say that in like an alternate reality, Echiro Oda Jump was like, you have 900 chapters to finish One Piece in. Would that be a good or a bad thing?
there shouldn't be some kind of like number thrown up there, because then I feel like that just kind of like messes with the mangaka's like way of telling the story to wrap things up or to draw things out, because this is a whole process, and it's not something that you put a time limit to,
Yeah.
because
It messes with their vision. Like
yeah,
there shouldn't be a limit on them, but they should know when to end it.
yeah,
And
I
you know
see.
what I mean?
as long as they know how they will, because I feel like every artist, anybody that's writing a light novel, anybody that's doing writing a story, they should have already have made their mind up how they want things to end, and that can change while they're writing, but they should have an end goal.
Yeah.
Everybody has an end
Bro,
goal.
but I don't read the One Piece manga, but the anime, some episode, it just nothing happens. That's
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
stop though.
I
And
mean,
then their
that's
5
not
minutes
just the anime.
intros are infuriating. Oh my god. I started it up last year and then I fell off again. God damn.
I've given it some thought, and I think there may actually be some justification to having a limit. It would guarantee that the mangaka that you're selecting actually have the talent to do the job. Because I'm of the belief that anybody given enough time can write a good enough story.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
but I feel like it all depends too, because how much money are these guys making?
Yeah,
Like,
also there's
they
that
need to
aspect.
prolong. They need to prolong so they can keep eating off of of the series that they're
If they're,
developing.
I
yeah,
understand that, but also in my mind, if you write a legitimately good story, it's going to be popular.
And
And if it's
also,
popular, then you're not going to have to worry about money that much. Like
what?
realistically, when Oda retires, when Kubo retires, when Kishimoto retires, when the author of Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia, when these people all retire, they're going to keep on drawing money from their manga until they die. They're going to be fine.
But here's the thing: you're also not looking at the health complications, and artists really do get fucked over.
yeah, no,
Oh yeah, this is true. But at that point, I would make the argument that's just a part of the job. But you should
Yeah,
know that.
it's something
It's
that has to
shitty. It's
change.
not okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
But
mean,
something that has to
that
change.
manhwa author that's really popular passed away from overwork. What's his name? From Player One?
Ready
Oh,
Player One, really?
What's
I remember hearing that. Something
what's his
about
name? Manhwa.
Anyways, you should be well aware of this anyways, Struggle, because you're
Yes, yeah, I know. I understand. All I can say regarding Kubo is he got a rawer deal than most mangaka do, but at the end of the day, the source of that is a natural byproduct of the manga industry. This would be like me going into food work and saying, "Yeah, but I don't really want to work with food." It's like, well, why are you in this industry? This is just
that's
part
why
of
you
it.
gotta look at you gotta look at anime like Hunter x Hunter, how it's like the shit's probably never going to
It's kind of like
finish.
being a music artist, right? You will not fucking be successful unless your shit sells, and you have no way of knowing that it's going to be successful until you put it out there. That's the gamble you play as an artist,
Mhm.
So
playing
so
the
so
game.
so would you put a date? So like shows like Hunter x Hunter, right? What do you would you put a time frame they gave
Well,
if
first I would ask the artist what they
Togashi
feel comfortable with.
if
I'd be like, hey,
Togashi
how long?
yeah, because Togashi's probably never gonna finish that shit.
Yeah,
And
I'd be
Also,
like, hey, I would ask everyone, hey, how long do you how many chapters do you think you could finish this story if you were to place like a hard limit on yourself? And depending on that answer, they're like, okay, we'll give you this. You say you can do it in 900, we'll give you 1,500 chapters at max. After
you
that, it's done.
and then you got people like the chick. Well, I forgot the artist, but the artist that created Sailor Moon, right? She died, didn't she?
no, I don't think she died.
By the way,
Because
I'm not even talking about I'm not even talking about if they wanna. So for instance, let's say that Kubo was given 500 chapters, and he got to the 500 chapter mark, and he ended his series with a potential sequel in mind. That we're not including shit like that. We're not including stuff like Dragon Ball leading into Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know, man. I mean, I get what you're saying, but the creative process is so free flowing and it's
yeah,
so
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's hard just to be like, okay, this is your hard limit. You gotta stick to this. And it's just
I don't know.
it's
Maybe I'm
hard to
coming from
give
this.
Yeah, it's hard.
somebody that is a creator to just stick to that.
Maybe I'm coming at this from the mindset of like a D&D DM, where the second the first session starts, you have an idea of how you want your series to end, and part of being a DM is knowing that shit is going to change and having to have the ability to adapt to that while maintaining some of your original envisionment.
The issue is
Your
this,
end goal cannot drift that far from what it once was.
and here's the thing: the issue is there's a lot of obstructions in with that too. Because if you put a time date, there you don't in your mind you're putting that date because you want them to wrap it up and you want them to make sure that everything is good by that time. But at the same time, you can like Blue said, you're just limiting the artist, but also you don't. I don't think within that time frame that anime might be that popular. You know what I'm saying? It might have a long standing in
Yeah.
the
I don't know.
long
Shit
run.
like Demon Slayer can explode as big as it did within the first episode. I think these new artists might be.
It's very volatile. Like it could be, you might have a season where it's just very slow, and
I
then you
mean,
see
this
the
is a valid
stands.
point, but you do realize without giving them a time limit, you are constantly making that problem we just got talking about uh, continue to be an issue. The fact that there is no time limit for most of these mangaka, so they can just drag their series on forever, and nobody that is like, let's say you have a mangaka that can write as well as Oda can. He wants to start making a manga right now. It will never be as popular as One Piece is while it's still running. Never.
That's why this kind of makes it pointless because you tell them, "Oh, let's end it in 2 years." What makes you think that the other series is just going to be just as popular? They want to keep eating off the series as long as they can.
All right, we should
Yeah.
yeah. Also,
let's
the
get-
author I was thinking
An
of is
hour?
Solo Leveling.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
But yeah, we
Yeah.
should definitely move to the next.
All right. So, let's see what we got here. Yeah, Adam Sessler, G4. Guess everybody at some point has heard the name, knows what it was. Some people might have some fond memories of G4 TV, and I think before or after that, it was called Tech TV or ZD TV.
I ain't got a fucking
Initially,
clue.
when it was on TV, I used to watch it all the time. They had X Play up there with Morgan Webb and this man, Adam Sessler. He's been in the gaming industry for a long time, from when he had hair to when he doesn't have hair now. And G4 TV kind of went away.
Should have gotten a Keep sponsorship.
Like I said, I have fond memories watching it. They always had these cool segments of going to E3 and showcasing E3 and stuff like that. But this was like even well before like YouTube was really popping off. But anyways, G4 went down, and recently, I would say about a year ago, they were bringing G4 back. This guy was backing it. I forgot his name, but basically bringing it back. A lot of people were supporting it. Like, okay, cool. The content was cool, but it didn't really do anything to kind of stand out amongst everybody else in this well-oiled engine of game reviewers and content creators on YouTube, because people are killing it nowadays,
Yeah.
right? So it turns out that G4 is closing up shop. Basically, they couldn't hit their numbers financially. It just couldn't really sustain itself and everything. So in
And
doing so,
how they announced it was kind of sad too, because basically everybody in the show found out through a Twitter post that they got
yeah, that's a
basically laid
shame.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame. And so everybody's, uh, saying their farewells and everything. And Adam Sessler gets up there and, he says his farewell. He says, want to send my best wishes
He
to some of
understands. Yeah.
the best and most talented people I've ever worked with. Please hit me up if there's some way I can help. You're all too awesome to not find your way. Big love. All right. Now, right there, cool. Awesome send off. It was respectful, professional, everything. Bam. But before I say this next tweet that kind of leads into everything else that kind of happens with him doing something where I believe he should have not done, because it just kind of leads into all this other kind of fuckery. And when you're someone that has the profession job that he has, you don't want to be it just looks bad. So um basically G4 has gotten a lot of criticism, and specifically him, over the years, even on you know, when it was on TV and stuff. And, you know, when you're in the limelight like that, doesn't matter how big or small, you know, he sees all that. He reads it, he sees it, he hears it. And I guess, you know, over time it's kind of ate at him and everything. So he's like, he puts out a tweet and he's like, and to those misguided who need to send vitriol, go right ahead. I'll keep taking your hits like I have for 20 years. I'll still be here just caring about the good people who got jacked. And honestly, that's not too bad either. You know what I mean? He's just setting out a little jab out there to his critics and stuff like that. But the problem is that if you feed them, they will come.
Mm.
And motherfucker, they came. And they made these responses. And then from then on, tweet after tweet progressively just kind of got a little bit worse and worse to a point where, you know, I think at the end of the day, he doesn't want to be seen like that, talking to the people that, I mean, even if they are his critics, you know, he doesn't want to be seen like that, saying these things. You know, he's saying your mom jokes, he's calling people fuckwits.
I mean, look at
And
the people who comment too. It's just they're just fucking
yeah,
trolls.
yeah, they're trolling him, they're fucking with him, you know, but you don't want to get caught up
Yeah.
in stuff like this. You know, you just don't. And that's why a lot of people will say, you know, if I was in the profession he was in, I honestly wouldn't even be on Twitter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. And if I was, I wouldn't I would say what I want to say, but I wouldn't respond to anyone. You know, I'd say my piece and that's it. But if you just kind of go through them, it's just like, okay, this, you know, because honestly, I don't have a too much of a issue really at all with Adam Sessler. I've heard things in the past that I can't really recall that I think some people that might know the timeline a little bit better, but I don't know. But me personally, I don't really have an issue. But seeing this, especially after I've been watching this guy for so long and I know his name for so long, it's glaring to me. And I'm just like, wow, like that's like even to me, like it doesn't look good. And stuff like this will be taken into account for when he's possibly trying to get another job or something.
Oh no,
But
trust me, he's very successful.
yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll be all right. You know what I mean, or anything. I don't think this is that damning
Yeah.
at all. But it's still just a little stain. It's like but at the end of it, I didn't really kind of get this because his last tweet says, "Big shout out tonight to those that run G4 for making my life more miserable than usual when I have barely been working for them in the first place. In for a penny, in for a pounding for your bullshit." Like, okay, I understand he's not in the right headspace right now, but you knew what you signed up for, bro. You know what comes with it. I don't see the point of saying that at all, really. That's it's kind of messed up.
I
You know?
mean, I don't agree with the G4 leadership either. Like, you know, they probably the ones who kind of led the ship to where it eventually went, where you know they got canceled. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure like about what happened on the back end, but I just don't. I don't know. That doesn't sit right with me. Just the whole like, because I've never heard him say anything negative about. And I'm pretty sure he's talking about this current rendition of it, maybe not what once was. I'm not too sure, but it's just looks and sounds off. Like it's a little weird for
I
him just to out
mean,
of nowhere just say that.
if a company messes, if a company like messes with your, because Adam Sessler is, his icon is kind of like G4. That's what he's publicly known for. So when a company messes with that, and at the end of all of the stuff he went through that night, what he said, yeah, he shouldn't have said it, but I can kind of understand.
But the thing, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, at that point he's just kind of lashing out after, because his first initial post was being very graceful, and then this one at the end, it's just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna talk shit on them.
But no, so
Like,
I don't think he's. Are you saying he's talking shit about the what do you call them? The actual not clients. The actual like people?
not his coworkers,
Yeah.
but whoever was responsible for running G4 or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's, I don't know. Like,
He just has a problem with probably how everything was ran. So
yeah, probably. I don't know. I would like to know more information about it, but yeah, it's yeah. Seeing this is kind of upsetting, honestly, because like I said, I've been watching this guy for so long, you know. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for that. I mean, anybody else got a take on that?
Probably not a good look to diss the company that I don't know shit about this person, but yeah, none of them were wise decisions. I just don't really have any opinion on them.
You got to be
I
able
mean,
to.
generally, fuck trolls to begin with, and
Yeah.
if you want to like clown on them, then I'm fine with that. I think that's okay. Fuck them.
You got to be able
but
to see what you're doing, or I don't know. It's
I mean, I don't know. My thinking is, if when you're like the star of a show, a brand, and the company itself kind of fucks you over, you are gonna be
oh yeah, you're
pissed.
definitely gonna be upset, definitely. But there's
every
certain
right to be
ways
upset.
to carry yourself, and a certain way of going about it. Um, Going publicly about it isn't really, I would say, the right
That's also true, yes, because you
thing
can
to do.
get you can put the example of Henry Cavill's. He
Yeah, exactly.
got so I don't know.
He
Well,
handled it
yeah,
beautifully.
he's fine, but he left The Witcher to go back to being Superman because he was gonna be Superman again, because
Yeah,
WB announced him being Superman again, and then I guess James Gunn had a new vision, and they just said nope, and he's out of The Witcher. He's out of the
yeah.
Superman
Hey, that
gig.
Warhammer series might be
Yeah, and now,
you know,
yep, exactly. Now he's on to his next thing, a bigger
Yeah,
thing,
something that he
which I'm
actually
excited.
enjoys.
Yeah.
Again,
yeah, exactly.
So I mean,
So
I guess it's two different ways of going about it. Adam,
kind of wish he
he's
would have
a
stayed with The
older
Witcher, but
guy. Whenever I see, I mean, I'm not saying.
he handled it old school, basically. Yeah, but I don't know. Let's see here, man. Yeah, I guess that's it for me and my specific topics. We're gonna go ahead and pass it off to Munch. Munch can go ahead and do his thing.
Yo, alright. So the first topic I have that I brought this week, in case you've been living under a rock, this week there was an announcement that, well, not really an announcement, it was an article that came out that said, Xbox, Nintendo, and Sony won't be a part of E3 of this year.
Oh
Won't even
damn.
have a presence
Well, damn. Let
in any of
me.
the conventions.
I apparently live with fucking Patrick. God damn.
I
All the
also
way under
haven't
that
heard
rock.
this.
For real?
Yes,
Yeah.
and this is even after they Xbox people thought Xbox was gonna be present, but I guess they're only gonna be present. It's gonna be the same time period of E3 when they're doing their in-person show, but it's not gonna be on their they're not gonna have their presence in any of their conventions on E3.
Wait, hold on a second.
It's on
No,
another site. Xbox is gonna be having their own kind of thing.
I mean, they had that for a while now, so.
Yeah, but they said they were gonna be there, and
Oh, I see what you mean.
like
okay. Oh, so let me get this right. Xbox isn't going to be at location, but they're going to be doing
they're
something
not gonna.
somewhere else
Yeah, but they said they were gonna be there at E3, and they're not.
initially, but now
Yeah,
they're not.
yeah.
But they still do it on the same day or whatever. Just okay, I get that. But the other ones, are they going to have any type of digital presentation?
Oh, like there's nothing with E3. There, you know how? So like every company, every gaming company has their own digital presentation. That's what's gonna be. It's not gonna be here's Sony, here's their E3 presentation, or here's Nintendo's E3 presentation. No, they don't need it anymore. They found out that the value of digital and having their own showcase, they don't have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars,
Yeah, yeah.
on other things. Even after Phil Spencer did say, they were gonna have a present too, but I guess they're gonna have their own shit again.
Wow, man. You know what? E3
It's over.
it's over, man.
Thank fucking
It's
God.
dog shit. See, okay, Straga, I'm not trying to hear that, man. And the reason why is you gotta understand, yo, I've always wanted to go to E3. Ever since I've been a little fucking kid, bro. Like the magical days of E3, I wish they were still here. The cosplay girls and shit, all the booths, just like a video game fucking wonderland, yo.
I mean, you can still experience that with
Yeah,
I mean,
PAX.
one day we'll unlock time
here's
travel. You'll
here's
be
the
able to go
thing
do
about
that.
E3. You was able to have a one-on-one with the devs,
Yes, it's
and
not the same.
yeah, and like
Nowhere
actually
else.
tell them, how you feel about the
Wait,
game and all that.
is it media that can have one-on-one, or can just anybody just roll up?
No, like they had booths, and there will be certain devs, not really, not that
Isn't that
important,
PAX
but
though?
it wasn't as impactful as
Yeah,
an
it wasn't as
E3.
prolific.
I
Yeah.
mean, I guess
Like
PAX is gonna be prolific now, so.
I still just don't see it being as grand
Yeah,
as what E3 was. Like
but
the
PAX
golden days of E3 were fucking amazing.
PAX didn't have Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony all there. Like
Oh
fucking
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
people just there
And
from
then
that company there.
sitting in the auditoriums, watching the different presentations, and then like I don't know, man. Like,
People went for the experience. I'm gonna be honest.
yes,
They didn't go there. Yo, like new game. That was a part of it too, but it really was the experience.
yeah, the experience of being there, bro. Like,
I wanted to go too.
Brilliant.
There was a time that I wanted to go, but obviously I missed that opportunity.
man, I always wanted to fucking go, bro. Like, and it, and fuck it.
Yeah. So like, yeah, they're
Shit
not gonna be.
sucks.
E3 is pretty much gone. Well, they're gonna be gone this year for sure.
Wait, so but
So
they're
that-
still having an E3, right?
Yeah,
So
but
what are
it's
they gonna
not.
have?
I don't fucking know. Indies.
Hmm.
It might just turn into indie kind of thing where everybody has a chance now. That's dropping indies to show up, but that's really what it's gonna be about.
That
It
should
might
be
still have
interesting.
some big games on there, but it's not as gonna be as crazy as it once was in the golden days.
Maybe we'll get some decent indies.
We have gotten many decent indies. To be honest. But yeah, that's what's happening at E3. I wanted to talk about that. I'm gonna move on to the next one. So, if you haven't been sleeping, this week also, Crossfire X and Knockout City. They're live service games, right? But they're shutting down like soon, like 3 months, 4 months soon. So you won't be able to play any Knockout City or Crossfire X. Obviously that probably didn't mean shit to you.
You know what?
I'm gonna combine that and my topic, Munch's topic, because it's kind of the same. So
Yeah, because I heard that Rumbleverse was
yeah,
being canceled too and stuff. It's crazy.
And this is what this is what EA wants to do. They're gonna remove the servers, like their own servers, and they're gonna give you the option to host your own shit. So you can still play Knockout City Crossfire. You're just gonna have to host the servers.
Uh,
here's the other thing I want to talk about how a lot of games were canceled this like last month and this month, including like all these mobile ports of games that companies were working on, like you know how popular Apex Legends mobile is. That
Mm-hmm.
is being canceled.
what?
Yep, it's gonna be not gonna be a thing anymore. Apparently,
Thank God.
Battlefield had a mobile game. That's not gonna happen anymore. And then yeah, we talked about Knockout City, Rumbleverse, and Crossfire X, and all of those games were canceled this year. So
It's so weird because like Rumbleverse is really good.
yeah,
Apex Mobile, I think, is really good too. Why are these successful?
yeah, they didn't really say why. It might have something to do with Tencent. I'm not too sure.
That probably has to do with Tencent. Let's be real.
Yeah. I also have this article where it says Ubisoft cancels 4 games, including Splinter Cell, and of course that Ghost Recon BR game. They canceled that one. So
Wow,
yeah, so a lot of
wow,
cancellations.
that's crazy. All right, that's what's up.
I mean,
Well,
I
I
was
don't,
the
gonna,
next one.
I was gonna say, they also canceling some Apex adaptation they had. It was supposed to be like a single player co-op
yeah, no, yeah,
game.
yep,
That's getting canceled. They had that in the making, in the
yeah.
works. And it's getting canceled as well. And a lot of people were pissed. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on over there, but get ready to see E3 sell off shares and shit. I mean EA sell off shares, not E3. Even though they might have to do it too. Yeah, that's going on this week. Uh oh yeah, oh I forgot. And Meta is also killing off Quest multiplayer title, Echo VR as well. I don't know if you know what Echo VR is.
Yep.
Is that space one?
uh yeah,
Really?
yeah, that's getting killed off as well.
What the fuck?
It's not gonna be no more. So
Okay, whatever. What the
There was a
fuck?
lot of delays too, like Star Wars, the new Star Wars game got delayed.
Yeah.
The PC release of Last of Us got delayed.
You scared me with that fucking horror shit the other day.
Yeah, Sons of the Forest.
Yes.
It got it's not delayed. It's just gonna be in early
Yeah.
access. Oh my god, that was
The day
hilarious.
before, it's called the delay before. Nah,
The day,
that's good.
oh god, I don't want to talk about day before.
That's getting delayed to eternity. Yeah, too many delays.
Yeah, Warhammer for the Xbox Series S and X is also getting delayed.
Fuck.
Damn. Yeah, I was waiting for Straka.
Yeah. Struggle.
That was not what that was about.
Oh,
Struggle. As you hearing this, right? What do you think about all these delays? What is your conclusion to all this shit?
Sounds like it's going to be yet another dog shit year of gaming.
damn.
Mm.
I guess so.
I have nothing to look forward to, as always.
Yeah. My vision's a little bigger than yours, so I tend to look at indies more than
Look,
any AAAs.
all I know is that I still have Crisis Core to play, and we have 2 mainstay Final Fantasies coming out this year.
No.
I'm mentally busting.
You think you have Crisis Core to play? Little do you know.
Oh no, it came out already.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh, I was gonna say too, without cut you off. But you can finish. I'll say it after.
well, no, that was it.
Okay. I don't know if you guys. I think it happened yesterday. There was leaks for Dragon Age, Dreadwolf. There was
Okay,
gameplay.
I'm worried.
There was gameplay leaks for that, and it's supposed to be a God of War style combat. And if you want to see what it looks like, I can send you the stuff, but that's up to you to look at it if you don't want to be
I'm
spoiled.
so enraged. When you say God of War, do you mean 3 or 4?
The new one.
New one. I'm gonna post it here so you guys can take a look at this. And you tell me what you think, and you can share it so everybody can see it.
I'm
Up to
probably
you.
not gonna show it on.
No, don't show it. Don't show it. But you can make an opinion of it because that got leaked. I
Listen,
think
all
yesterday.
due respect to God of War's style of gameplay, but it is not built for a Dragon Age game. It's a
Yeah.
horrible decision.
I don't know. I know what you mean, but I think the camera's pulled back
Dragon Age is not meant to be a action adventure game.
a bit more.
The way he look, I like the way he's looking. So
Oh, I'm sure it's going to look phenomenal.
yeah, it looks great.
I mean, like the camera. I think the camera's pulled back a bit more because when you play God of War, it seems like it's really like a lot closer to his back and shit.
Son of a bitch.
I feel like this is a little bit further back, which I actually like.
Yeah, it's looking like it's more. Yeah, no, because Dragon Age Inquisition had a lot more skills on the bar than what I see here.
I swear to God, if they get rid of the skills, I'm gonna fucking kill whichever game developer made this.
God damn. It's BioWare, right?
Okay, well, BioWare is gonna be dead.
Well, yeah, that's why Anthem was dead too.
Yep.
Like, there are things that make Dragon Age what it is that if you change, it's no longer a Dragon Age game.
Exactly.
You're also forgetting he lost a lot of lead devs and shit.
No, maybe we should just let the series die. Isn't that such a novel concept these days? Just let it fucking die.
Exactly.
Listen, I thought Dragon Age Inquisition was trash. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, Munch. I get it. You have shit opinions. You're just wrong.
destroy it.
No, it's not shit, bro. I played it when I pre-ordered
Listen, I
that
get
shit.
it. You're just wrong, okay?
No, I'm
Bro.
not, bro. I literally wandered around for fucking days not knowing what the fuck I was
Bro,
supposed to
Because
do.
you're
Nigga.
Dragon
retarded
Age.
and can't read a menu doesn't mean a game's bad.
Bro, Dragon Age was actually really good. Inquisition. It was just massive, and there was so much shit to do.
Like I was fucking running in circles, getting dizzy, going into caves and shit.
Again, just because you're retarded and can't read a menu doesn't make a game bad.
It's nobody. Hey, listen. I'll let you know. I've played Elden Ring. That game
Well,
doesn't
then you
tell
should
you
have
to
had
do
no
shit.
problem playing Dragon Age. Like, Dragon Age has way more direction.
Oh god. Alright, what's next, yo?
Dragon Age has quest markers, Munch. How the fuck did you get confused?
I don't know. When I played it, I was pretty young, so I don't know.
Wait,
You
how
can,
old are you?
27.
Excuse me?
Okay. Then you
That
didn't
is
play
not
Dragon
young.
Age Inquisition when you were young.
No, I'm saying like back then I was young.
I mean,
I don't know when Dragon Age came out. When did it come out?
2014.
So that what was it like? I was like 19, 18.
You were 20. You were 24. You were almost 24. Yeah.
24, 2014. I'm 27 now.
Okay, never mind. I thought you said 37. My bad.
No.
No, you said
god
20.
damn. Yo.
I was over. That's why I was like, "You're not. You were not young back then, Munch. If you were above 20, you were not young."
Yeah.
We can go to Hogwarts.
No,
Because
no. Hold on. Let me get my stuff out. I have one. I think I have say 2 more, and that's it, and I'm dead. If you this week also Netflix.
Choose 3 topics. Comes in with 5.
Netflix. I don't know if you heard about Netflix. They're backtracking now because they wanted to incorporate a password sharing restriction. So, say if you logged into another computer or another phone, someone's house, they were gonna restrict you from getting into your account, and you wouldn't be able to freeload, as they say. They wanted to stop people from password sharing, and that's how they were gonna do it. And a lot of it was
What a dog shit idea.
volatile as fuck.
they got shitted on.
And it was supposed to be Netflix new anti-password effort.
Did you see the it was going around on Twitter what Netflix tweeted out a couple of years ago saying Twitter actually tweeted out love is sharing a password.
Yes, yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
it was hilarious.
it's quite funny.
But here's how terrible it was, and I'm just reading it out to you. So, Netflix requires that all users sharing a password must log in to the same Wi-Fi network every 31 days, essentially banning accounts shared by people who don't live together. So, say if you logged into your friends' shit, like, I don't know, and you log back in here, you had 31 days to go back and log back on that Wi-Fi at your friend's house. If you didn't, they were gonna ban your fucking account.
I can see people just showing up to their friends' house, me like, "Hey, I just don't worry. I'm just here for a quick 30 seconds."
I don't think it's a device, right? Not the account.
No, I think he said the Wi-Fi.
Like it's the account. Like you log into the so you log into the Wi-Fi. That Wi-Fi it gets connected to your Netflix, so they keep it's stuck in a database. And if you logged in,
Question.
you log back over here, then you log back. You had 31 days to log back and renew the Wi-Fi at your friend's house, like with your account. If you didn't, they'll just ban your account.
Question.
What's that?
If you set up an account with Netflix while using a VPN, does this mean you wouldn't have to worry about this? Since I'm guessing the way they track this is your actual IP address.
No, you still have to worry about it.
Okay, fuck.
There's something that I don't understand because when you buy a Netflix well, I'll say subscription, you can make multiple accounts. So what the fuck?
They were doing crackdowns. They wanted to, and then they tried to say it was a mistake, like the way it was like typed out. It was a mistake.
Damn, Netflix, you don't have enough money to pay people to proofread your shit before you send it out?
Yeah, because it's like I can own the service. I can make an account that says, me, champ. And then I can give you the login and password, and then you make an account for you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I mean,
It's
they've been trying to pull this for like the past year. I'll be honest, and it's because they want to get rid of people coming in to Benja's show and leaving. They want to get like rid of the people making new accounts and shit.
Okay, can
so
I
they,
No,
fucking lay
but
down the trap?
what they need to fucking do is not be fucking idiots then, and then just follow suit what everybody else is doing. Don't release all the fucking episodes at one time.
yeah.
Problem solved.
Okay. All right.
Because people are canceling this. That's what they like to point out. And also that the fact that everybody is sharing a fucking account or some shit, so they see it and they
Bro,
see that money's being lost that way too. So
the thing is, that's happening with every platform, but they will fix part of their issue. Because I was talking to Straga about this before the podcast. They need to stop, and I understand some people like the fact that it all comes out at once, but no, if you think that's part of the issue, then don't do that. Make it a bi-weekly thing, 2 episodes every week.
yeah. So
I think some stuff even has that. Like, isn't Vinland Saga like that and shit like that? Like,
Mm,
I think
think
some
so.
stuff is bi-weekly. So I mean,
No,
they just need to do that.
they started making changes, but they kind of got late to the changes. I'll be honest,
Yeah.
because
Okay, so per the new rules, only users living in the same household may share an account. Users will need to connect their devices to their primary Wi-Fi, open Netflix, and watch something every 31 days, or they risk being blocked from the
Excuse
service.
me?
Yeah, they're gonna lose a lot more people. They don't see that yet.
You're demanding so you get to tell me, the person who's paying you for the service,
Yeah.
that I have to watch something every 30 days. No, I'm good.
They're gonna lose even more than
I have the
what
fucking
they're.
freedom and the right to pay for a service and not use it, God damn it.
Non-household users that have a profile will be prompted to create their own account. So if you're not on the same Wi-Fi, so if you're on a different house, you can't use my account. With the option to transfer their information. Should they opt not to, they will be blocked until they sign up independently.
Mm.
However, Netflix does not currently into how much charge. I see.
But there's one thing that I've learned is that you can do whatever else you want, but if somebody's paying for something, you don't do something whereas you're telling them what they can do. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
they're trying to
If you're
dictate
paying for
shit.
something, you own the soul.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
it's like when you purchase a digital copy of a game, you are purchasing the license to that copy of that game.
Mm-hmm.
You have the right to do anything you want to it.
Yeah, because it's mine now. Like I can do what I want with this thing. And they're trying to dictate that. Oh no, you can't. Like no, that's where you fuck up.
Hey, but these days, like if you put money into Apex Mobile, you're never getting that back.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they're not doing what they was gonna do before, where they were gonna. I mean, it's still bad regardless, but they were gonna charge you if you like shared an account with someone. They were charging the people that was on the account like a couple dollars, like $5 or some shit. To get
Fucking
on the
excuse
account.
me?
Yeah, that's what they were doing. If I wanted to share an account with one of you guys, you would have to pay like $5 to get in my account.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, it's crazy. Fuck that.
It was some stupid shit. And they try to do that. Their excuse was, well, people just cancel and binge watch and cancel the show. So, which is not a good excuse to begin with, because you can control that. You have control. There's ways to control that shit.
Yeah, how about not releasing every single episode or season all at once, Netflix? What a novel concept.
Yeah, you do that, then people are gonna have to stay.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it, like shit.
But yeah, you know, big companies don't use their brains. That's why companies like and you should know this by now. Corporations are not for you. They're not for the
Oh yeah,
consumers.
definitely not.
So there's always some weird fucking loophole shit that was going on. But yeah, that was for this topic for this week. I have another topic. I didn't believe this is my last topic. So Sony, they're planning to stop offering PlayStation Plus collection after May 9th. So do you remember that PlayStation Plus collection you would get? They had like, I think it had like
All those
20.
PS4 startup like
Yeah, like
about
it was like
those.
20
Yeah,
titles,
yeah,
and it had like Bloodborne, it God of War, Last of Us Remaster,
yeah.
all that. Yeah, they're not offering. Starting May 9th, that's gonna be gone. So if you haven't already, added to your library, you're gonna be screwed.
That was one of the things about getting a PS5 I thought was cool. I was like, okay, get a PS5, you get these like automatically plus. They give you a solid like I think yeah, you said I think The Last of Us
Yeah, it was Last of
original
Us,
remaster was in
God of
there, God of
War,
War, Uncharted
Bloodborne,
collection, I think.
Resident Evil 7, Fallout 4,
Yeah, it was dope.
Batman, Arkham Knight. Like you're not getting after May 19th, you're not getting any of it. It's gonna be gone, and I'm sure they're gonna be doing something else. That's
Wow.
probably why they're getting rid of it. Or it can also be because um some of the stuff that they're not gonna be
They're just gonna monetize it.
paying for a while. Yeah, so yeah, they're getting rid of that, but they did add also while getting rid of that, they did add which Xbox already had for a while, but they finally add Discord voice chat for PS5.
Yeah.
So you could voice chat
No!
PS5 now.
Awesome.
They also same time they also added 13 more PSVR 2 games. Um, these are the few that I can name off. I believe it's After the Fall, Alter, Breaker, Before Your Eyes, Cities VR. I think it's
God damn it.
Cosmonia's High, Creed, Rise to Glory, Dark Pictures, Switchback, the Mayo,
Okay, that's horseshit. Cool.
Discronia, Chronos Alternate, Fantavision 20, Gran Turismo 7, Horizon Call of the Mountain, there's Job Simulator, Jurassic
Why is
World
it
Aftermath,
a Capcom?
Kayak VR,
Kayak VR.
Kitsuna, Kitsuna AI, The Last, Clockwinder, The Light Brigade,
I went
Moss 1 and
fucking
2
20 minutes.
Remaster, No Man's Sky, Pavlov, VR, Pistol Whip, Puzzling Places, Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy Edge, Resident Evil Village, which is gonna be free. Uh, I think it's
Fucking
called
phenomenal.
Tentacular.
Pardon?
I think it's called Tentacular.
Tentacular?
Spectacular.
Where the fuck is called? I don't know what that is. I'm just name of the shit.
I have no idea what that is, and I'm scared.
Tetris Effect, Thumper, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, Chapter 2, Vacation Simulator, What the Vat, End of the Last City, Song in the Smoke, Res, Infinite, Synth Riders,
I'm sorry,
The
what were we
Tail,
talking about? I kind of spaced out.
VR,
Yeah,
like
Oh,
the games
VR.
they're adding.
I
There's
just
like
Gotcha.
so many games. A lot of these are I recognize from PC.
Yeah.
A lot of these are PC ports. So yeah, a lot of them are getting added to PSVR, which I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm gonna end up getting a PSVR too. I like the technology that they have. It's really good for the price.
I
They're
don't know. I'm not
they're
sure.
they're supposed to eliminate like apparently I think the resolution's supposed to be really good like on the VR. Um, which is supposed to eliminate the motion sickness uh, or improve on it massively. So I might end up getting one. Yeah, but that is what is happening this week. Obviously, there's more shit, but I didn't want to. I mean, I kind of like.
You sure you didn't have a sixth topic?
I do, but the too much. I think I added way too much, but.
You think? No.
Hey! Listen. A lot of the stuff I added, you guys didn't know about, so be thankful. Cause I used to add the shit to the.
I really
channel.
enjoyed that conversation about G4. It's real great that that's occupying a part of my brain currently.
Damn, that was Plu's. Destroyed. Sideways.
Didn't he fucking steal that from Munches?
Oh, the
No.
G4 thing? No.
I think you.
No, okay.
I think you're. I don't know what's going on over there, but yeah.
It's too much of that Death Wish coffee.
Shit.
I actually haven't had any coffee.
Okay,
That's
so
probably the issue.
this is not a topic I put down, but I do want to kind of hit on it. It's about AI, and
Oh God, here we go.
yo, have you seen all the shits that's been going down with AI with deepfakes, and you can actually now use AI programs to mimic somebody else's voices, and people have used deepfakes for PORN of Twitch creators.
Porn? You can
Yes.
say porn.
Look,
You
I don't
can
want to
say
get
that. We just can't
demonetized.
show it on
so-
YouTube.
That's true.
You
That's
can
true.
you can talk about that. You just can't fucking show it.
Yeah. I forgot to mention that too, but I know I think I sent that to you, Notch. But yeah, it's good that you brought it up.
Yeah, but no, it was a whole thing this or even last week where people were using AI and deepfake technology to create Twitch
Honestly, my opinion,
streamers, like female
who gives
streamers,
a shit?
Damn.
Yeah, so
I mean,
Like,
yeah, Notch, I forgot to actually talk about that. I'm so stupid.
no, you good.
yeah, you fucking moron.
God
Do
damn.
better.
But Champ, if you wanna take a look at it, it's good.
Yeah, I know what it is, man. You know.
It's in here. I put it in the Beast of Us thing.
You know, if you want to pull it up on stream, you know.
Yeah, you know.
No, you can't. No. It's just to look at.
Oh no, no. Go ahead. You can pull
If
it
you want
up.
to just like
Yeah.
compromise your channel real quick.
But you know how think about this. You know how Blue jokes about showing his feet? Now people can actually go in and
I just can't wait for
Deepfake
Scarlett Johansson
everything.
porn.
You'll deep fake my feet.
Yeah.
Michael
Tompkins will be real happy.
You could defeat EDP? That'd be crazy.
Oh,
with a
God.
cupcake.
Oh God.
Well, yeah, I actually watched this a little earlier, and it's honestly it's fucked up and hilarious.
It's like, I mean, you think you at first you would think but it's actually very intrusive. If that happened to me and I saw that shit, it would be
I honestly honestly. I wouldn't give a fuck if it happened
Yeah,
to me. I'd
no,
be
some
like, you know
people,
what?
yeah.
That's real cool. That's
Yeah.
real cool. You took the time and effort to tell an AI to Photoshop my face onto somebody else who likely probably has a smaller or bigger dick than I do. That's
Damn.
real nice. I'm very proud of you.
Hold on. So basically, this dude, his friend, his best friend, I believe, his girl is Pokimane, right?
No, this dude's no. Pokimane. I think Pokimane is single.
Pokimane had
No,
a
no, she has
boyfriend.
she has
We're
a
not going to get into
Oh,
that.
okay, gotcha. But
He's a-
it's
So that's right, right?
He's some ugly Asian dude, by the way.
damn.
But what I said is
Wow.
correct, right?
I
Is that
think
right?
yeah, this Atriarch dude is just friends with them. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's friends with this guy, and her, she's yeah, and he was watching on, I guess, Pornhub a deepfake of her having sex or whatever.
There's Pokimane and another chick named after Maya Higa. She's another
Maya
Asian.
Higa, yeah.
Okay, number one, well, Nod said, 100% agree. Very intrusive. If I was her, she should be livid. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all that stuff for like deep fake shit. I mean, it's cool as tech, but it's scary. Because honestly, people can put shit on you and blame you for shit that you never fucking did.
Yep.
Like it's scary. Honestly, it really is. But the part that makes me laugh about this is this dude. Because number one, first of all, don't stream with multiple tabs open, especially if you know that shit is out there.
Fucking dumbass.
Fucking idiot, yo.
This isn't even like
Idiot.
DSP accidentally starting a stream, and then
Oh my god. Such a dumbass mistake. All right. But also, that's his girl.
Yeah.
That's right there.
Yeah.
He has her up there. Like, he should be up there himself. I understand, she doesn't need to be there crying and everything. What that is, that's to add a little bit more sympathy role. So,
Well, I
she don't need to be
guarantee
there.
you he wouldn't have apologized if it wasn't leaked.
That's the fucking other thing,
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
yo. That was what to get to. Bro, he would have been busting mad nuts. Yo, if he was never caught, this dude knows for damn sure.
I mean, hot take, Pokemon ain't that hot anyway.
Bro, hey, to him, she must be.
She has a granny butt, by the way.
Jesus.
Bro.
Wow.
Like, and that's the thing that kills it for me. It's those two things. It's like, bro, you made this dumbass mistake, and if you didn't get caught, you'd be busting all kinds.
Exactly.
Knows that shit.
I
But
mean, who
he's
knows?
crying like.
Who knows if it's gonna stop after this?
But instead, he's crying
Exactly.
like R. Kelly in that one fucking
Son of a
interview.
bitch.
Exactly.
He's crying like motherfucking R. Kelly in that one interview. And why is this bitch crying anyways?
Exactly.
She crying for moral support, or what is she crying about?
That's what I was saying. It's like, it don't make no sense. Like, she don't need to be there, but it's all just a role to get some sympathy or some shit like that.
Yep.
She don't need to be there. It just needs to be him being like, you know what? I'm sorry. And a straight up apology.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest too. A lot of the people in the comments just saying that they don't see why needs to be making a big event or some shit. Like, you got called, yes, Deepfake, okay, apologize, whatever.
Yeah, just
save face, and that's
exactly.
it.
Exactly. That's
You
it.
gotta make a fucking event out of it, like this is like some fucking rape case or some shit. Like, no, it's not. It's none of that. It doesn't need
Bro,
all
look
this.
at his chat just buying it up.
Mm.
His excuse was, I made my community. I worked on making my community safe for women and shit. And I'm like,
What a bullshit excuse. Don't ever do that. Don't make your community safe for anybody. Nobody needs protecting.
Damn.
You want to be a white knight so bad, motherfucker. To save face for who? Just do what you do. You got called.
Everybody in your community should be equally unsafe. Men, women, white, black, doesn't matter.
Damn.
This one's crying like his fucking dad just died like 2 minutes ago. Like, bro, he's probably fucking older than everybody in here, bro. Like,
the thing is that like, and what the other thing is that like everybody has fantasies. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a natural thing. You know,
Yeah,
if you
Well,
then that's
I
oh, we
read
definitely have
something.
fantasies.
I read some. I don't know if it's true, so don't take it as a grain of salt. That he actually paid for these things, which is
Interesting.
yeah.
If he paid for it, he probably was like, "Yeah, I want to see this technology, see what it's about," and then, you know.
I mean,
Hold
Oh
up,
yeah,
hold
it'll
up.
cost you some money.
Because he said he was on Pornhub, so that means that was a part of premium.
maybe. I mean,
Or he subscribed to
because-
somebody's channel.
Yeah, because some content is only on the premium accounts or subscribe to someone's channel.
yeah.
So I don't know
Imagine
if
paying
that's
for porn to begin with.
if that's true, it makes it even
Listen.
funnier.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I would deepfake till his wife is ugly as shit. I ain't censored that, man.
Wow. All right. Okay. All right, Munch. How about we
Bro,
calm down
bro.
then?
I
All
would
right.
deepfake too. She
Bro.
looked like fucking.
Yo, when I initially saw this shit, like I don't like judging people like this and shit, but I was like, you know what? She's gotta feel like shit
She looked like.
because she knows that she probably just doesn't look as good as her now or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
She looks like Led Zeppelin, bro. Like,
Oh my, bro, stop.
Wow. Okay.
stop.
All right, Munch. Down, boy.
like you see her, bro. It's like, holy shit! I thought I was getting Rick Roll when
All
this
right,
shit
come on.
showed up.
All right, hold on.
Wow.
Look like
okay,
Mac.
Munch.
Look like Mac tonight, bro. Literally look like Mac tonight.
oh my god.
All right, so
Wow. Okay.
kind of going forward, we have that situation, and then we also have a situation where you can use AI to actually simulate a person's voice. Now
I don't think that's that new though. I think that's existing.
it's existed, but it's really easy to
Oh,
access
shit.
now, and you only need a couple of seconds of a person's voice to mimic his entire existence now. So
Really?
I mean, I
yes.
understand why that would be terrifying for most people. I'm not that worried about it. I mean,
It could be
The only
used
people-
to say something that you never said.
yeah, I'm
Like
not worried
Plu
about
said.
that. The people in my life that know me would know that I wouldn't say something like that. I would hope.
The thing is, I think it's more damning for other people than certain others.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
and like I said, that's the scary thing about it. It's you never know who would use that for whatever.
I mean,
It's
a
there's so
person
many
could
different
be so
scenarios.
vindictive that he could create an entire scenario, have video, have your
Yeah.
voice, and
Yeah.
take it to the police. So now the government and the police have to come up with some way to kind of combat, to see how they can actually separate a
But
fake.
what if you knew somebody so
Bro, can I
spiteful?
fucking use my goddamn thing? Thank you.
Look, what if you knew somebody so spiteful that they were like, you know what? I know how to do this shit.
Yeah.
They can literally start shit between two people
Yep.
that could lead into something.
Bad.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. This shit, yeah, it's just getting out of control.
Yep.
Fucking.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about that so much because most of the shit that I talk, I'll say to people's
Listen,
faces. They don't. If somebody comes to one of my friends and goes, "Hey, I have a voice clip of Straga saying some mad shit to you," they'd be like, "Well, that doesn't make any sense. You would just tell me."
Yeah, and I mean, it's true struggle, but there's also the potential. Like, there's a real possibility it could start wars in countries.
Well, I would hope
Well,
our military security would be a little bit more tight than that. But
I
I
mean,
guess,
I'm not
yeah,
talking
I
about the
guess it's
U.S., but
technically a
other, you know,
Bro, there's
countries.
just day-to-day situations where that could be an issue. Let's say, I don't know, man. There's just all types of walks of life that, in situations like somebody could know that these certain people got beef, so they got their number. They call them.
Mm-hmm.
They
You know
play
where
their
this would
voice
matter.
through a recording. Next thing you know, this dude pulls up and just fucking shoots his ass just out of nowhere. You know what I mean? He doesn't talk to him. You know, he's just
Yeah,
like, yo, I heard you talking shit.
Yeah, you know where this would matter, funny enough. This would really change the rap game.
Damn.
It would
What?
actually. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Hey, yo, I got video. I got fucking sound evidence that this rapper, that Lil Wayne was talking mad shit about you.
Well, there is AI rappers, by the way. There's a very famous
course
AI
Oh
there is.
my
rapper.
god!
Of course
Thank you,
there
Munch.
is.
Well, it's not. It's something
Uh,
different.
There is a famous AI rapper that goes by the name. I think his name is. Let me see. FN Mecca.
Damn.
That's an AI rapper, and he's really famous. Um,
Fuck.
AI artist is not new.
Nope, they're definitely not.
There's even AI Vocaloids that
I
are very
mean, Hatsune
famous.
Miku has been here for decades, so
They even have fucking
Yeah.
shows for these motherfuckers, and people actually show up and pay tickets for.
God,
yeah,
I fucking.
So
On one hand, I kind of hate Hatsune Miku, but on the other hand, I'm like, oh, what a fucking genius marketing idea. You
right.
could just completely synthesize an entire goddamn idol.
Mhm.
Okay,
Oh
so
my god.
I completely forgot until Munch brought up AI rapper. There is a Twitch streamer who's a VTuber and an AI, and people are just going nuts over because she actually, I think, from what I've read, she actually is learning from what everybody is putting in the chat. And recently, I think she even got into like to reacting to videos.
Oh no, champ, you got competition.
And
Oh,
it's kind of
God.
hilarious and scary because it's
Yeah.
Twitch chat.
Oh, champ, you got competition.
Bro. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting. I feel like we are heading into a major catastrophe.
Yeah, so I feel like, yeah.
We're heading into
Everybody's
cyberpunk.
everybody's really worried about this AI shit. I'm just like, have you ever considered the possibility that maybe shit won't go horribly wrong?
Nope,
Okay.
because eventually it will.
Eventually it will.
I don't know. I think I'm on the fence. Like, the usual consensus is, oh, it'll go horribly wrong. But sometimes I'm like, you know what? Maybe
I
this
mean,
will
there are
work.
good people, there are bad people, there are very bad
Maybe
people,
the AI
there are
won't want
evil.
to murder us all.
Yeah, maybe.
It'll be because of a freaking bad person that AI would want to kill us all. So, I mean, it's eventually gonna happen. But yeah.
What if we wind up with a data instead of a lore?
Damn.
No one understood that reference. Never
No.
mind.
What's the
Is
reference?
that your
Star
boy?
Trek.
Ah,
Star Trek. Oh, I seen the movies.
Data is a he's a synthetic person, an android, but he was given just as much sentience as a real person, and he, despite all the evidence pointing towards humans being evil, does not want to murder them all.
Yeah.
got you.
Okay, so another thing
What
that's
if-
not on the topic that kind of just popped into my mind was Elon Musk with Twitter. He announced, I don't know if it's actually a thing right now, but he announced that you can actually earn revenue with the ads that show up on your replies. But
fucking skews.
you need to be a Twitter Blue subscriber.
Ah,
Yep.
okay.
yes, so you can make money now, I guess. Well, soon with Twitter, if you have to apply for it and be a content creator, whatever, whatnot.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna add to what he just said with Twitter. What with YouTube? YouTube is now paying for YouTube Shorts. That wasn't a thing now.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So, yes, no, you
Yeah,
can
and
make
all
money.
those channels that just do YouTube Shorts constantly can now actually make money.
It's
Exactly.
weird. I was listening to this on the Van show with Linus Tech Tips. He talked about how you have YouTube Shorts, but if you click a link that leads to the short, it doesn't count. It has to be through the feed.
Excuse me?
Yeah, it has to be through the feed of YouTube Shorts.
It sounds horrible.
It's
Well,
weird, yeah.
if you click on a creator, right, and you click on their shorts tab, does it count?
I believe that counts, but if you click on an external link, that doesn't count. The other thing is with ads, what Linus said was, if you go to the shorts tab and it plays an ad first before you watch a video, that ad does not count towards the creator. It counts towards the YouTube revenue. But if you watch the YouTube short and it plays an ad after that, then it gets split. It's weird. I know. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's YouTube being YouTube, so
So,
yeah.
alright.
But
YouTube making sense? Nah, it's not possible. That doesn't
yeah.
happen.
Just wanted to say that chick looked like Bon Jovi also.
Oh, and speaking of Linus, they're making a reaction channel.
Sorry, what was that, Munch?
Damn. All right, now
So the chick that was
I'll
talking
just
about
be
looked
over
like,
here.
I said that chick looked like
I
Bon
thought
Jovi.
okay, cool. I thought he said rest in peace. I was like, fuck. Excuse me?
I don't know. What
I was just like,
I don't know
okay,
what
I'll
the
just
fuck
zoom to the
was that.
side.
Yeah.
Well, that came
They're
out of
making
nowhere.
a-
I'm sorry. I was
They're
very.
making, they're making a reaction channel.
Yeah, Linus is
Yeah, you were
making a reaction
saying.
channel. And they were
Gotcha.
talking about the ethics and everything in reaction channels, which was really interesting. But I do recommend
What
you
ethics?
with the fair use and stuff, and how it really kind of exploded with streamers. How they would just scroll through YouTube and just watch,
Yeah.
and without any commentary, just eat and watch. So
Looking
you
at
know,
you,
that's
fucking XQC.
That's yep, XQC Asmongold and Asmongold kind of talks, so that's fine.
Asmongold will pause the video and deposit meaningful commentary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of reactions don't add anything. So so Linus is hoping to kind of change. Well, he's not hoping to change the genre, but he's doing his own thing. So, and then in their podcast, they were talking about all the legalities and how to do it right and everything. So it's interesting if you guys want to go see that.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
But Hogwarts Legacy is releasing this week.
Yeah.
Early access if you pre-order.
Shit.
Damn.
No, you gotta get the deluxe, I believe.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm
What?
scared.
It
You're
looks.
scared.
No, it looks good. It'll be a good
does look
game.
good.
It's
Yeah, what was that, champ? What? It sounded like
eh,
apprehension in your voice.
because I've been this enough, okay? I am going to wait to see if it actually is going to be good. I
No
can't-
pre-order. Smart move.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Like, there's only a very few developers that I will pre-order a game for. These niggas, and I want to, like, they're just not. But
it's made by Avalanche, right?
I do like how the game looks. Okay, but I'm just not sure. I'm not.
Wait, is Slytherin the dark like faction?
Yeah.
Or is that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's who I'm going for. I'm going for.
No, let me give you the canon answer. Technically, no house is evil.
That's true.
But I said dark faction. I didn't say they were evil.
Hogwarts is made by.
Damn, you just clapped your ass back hard as shit right there.
That's true.
Just struggling to say, yeah.
I'm not gonna bother and fight him. That dark obviously has an evil implication. It's okay. He can have this victory. He has to get something today.
He said you could have the crumbs.
Yeah, so what has Avalanche Software made?
Nothing.
God damn.
They haven't made anything that is nearly as good as, I would say, Naughty Dog. And
That's a pretty high standard.
Well,
like I said, there's only very few.
look, they made Cars 3 before this, okay?
Oh god damn it!
Look. And they made Cars 2 and Toy Story 3.
All right. Okay.
Like there's a lot of games.
Those are great
from other
animations.
developers that are good, but there's only
Making him.
a handful or less that I'm gonna pre-order right away without even thinking about it because of the developer.
Yeah,
You
there's
know,
pretty
they
much
want
there's only one game studio I'll do that with, and that's my boys over at THQ Nordic. They don't make bad games.
Yeah. So
They don't make bad games ever.
So while I do
I'm
like how it looks, I'm gonna wait.
gonna tell you what they made because you didn't really say what they made. You just said, "Oh, they made Disney." And
I
Cars
mean,
too.
that's all I saw. So they made a bunch of other games, but it's very irrelevant.
Yeah, if they're irrelevant, I ain't trying to hear them.
Hell no. Hell no. What? He said they're irrelevant. Fuck no. Wait, what? Bro, they made Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, the trilogy.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, they made that? They didn't just throw them all together?
They made Rampage 2. And Rampage 1. Don't ever hate on Rampage. Rampage
Bro.
All right, those are pretty good. He does have
Ram-
you there, Anaj.
I don't
Like
know what Rampage is.
But Rampage
You're
is
missing
great.
out.
It's oh my
Andy,
god.
hold on, I'm not done.
One stop, bro.
They made
Listen,
They
he's
make
on the floor. You
toys.
don't need to body him.
Toy Story 3. Actually good. They got actually play Toy Story, man. I don't care how hood nigga you think you are, you gonna play Toy Story 3.
Man.
Toy Story 3 was mid. I mean, if we're being honest.
Oh my god.
And they made a Hannah Montana Spotlight.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, all right, Munch. Now, all right.
These motherfuckers are known for making these games that a lot of motherfuckers don't give a fuck about.
Oh,
So far, what I've heard
they made
What I've
Prince of
heard is
Persia.
they made Rampage. That's it. That's the only thing people care about. Rampage. That's it.
Prince of Persia, Arabian Nights on the Dreamcast.
Which one?
Dreamcast.
Is that one of the popular ones, or is that one of the dog shit reboots?
Arabian Nights? Prince of
Yeah.
Persia? On the
Yeah.
Dreamcast?
No, repeating the name is not going to make me know what it is.
That's not dog shit.
How many years ago was this?
1999.
I mean,
Okay.
is that the sides? Yeah, that's the side scrolling one. I liked it. Okay, but outside of the developer having not really a
Have they
lot
ever
of
made a game like Hogwarts before?
a lot, yeah.
I'm sorry.
A lot of like blockbuster games. This would be their first one, I would assume. I mean, Toy Story.
yeah.
What you mean? Wait. You said that a lot of blockbuster games.
Don't say it.
Did you skip past Bolt?
Bolt, the dog game.
Listen.
Yes. Yes.
Listen.
Yes. You skipped past Bolt.
As great as Rampage is, Rampage was not a blockbuster. All right, it just wasn't.
Oh, Mortal Kombat wasn't there. That's what you.
No, that was. I just thought you were going to bring up Rampage as an example, which you have been wrong for.
I don't even understand why they have that credited as their game. It's not.
Maybe they collaborated or something. But
Ugh.
okay,
Yeah.
everything. Oh God, my throat. Okay, everything. But I wanted to ask with you guys, what do you, because on Twitter they are shitting on this game because of J.K. Rowling's. You know, she's the one who created Harry Potter.
You know, there's this lovely concept called death of the author that I wish more people would be open to,
God
and it's
damn.
the idea
Right.
that once the author is dead, you separate the works from
Yeah.
the author. Now, if you apply that before they die, it allows you to do this wonderful thing where you can enjoy the works separate from the author and regardless of the
And
connection
yeah,
to
that's
said
what I
author.
want to do because I grew up with Harry Potter.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I don't know, Pooh, if you know, but they also made 25 to Life. That's
Oh my
actually
God.
a good game.
Okay, all right, listen, Munch. No, we're not trying to hear you rattle off their entire fucking
No, I'm
career
not
sheet, all
rattling
right?
off. You probably never played 25 to Life.
I remember 25 to Life.
I don't. I probably haven't. That wasn't my genre of game.
Has some god tier voice acting. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
But yeah,
You know, it might.
I'm of the same sentiment though. Like I know she has
Yeah.
said some very controversial things. I forgot which community.
She was talking about the
Trans.
LGBTQ.
Yeah.
Her worst thing she said was trans women aren't real women. And you know what? No matter how insensitive that is, I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not.
I'm
They're
just going to bleep
not.
that out on the podcast, so don't worry.
Listen, that's okay. You know what? I don't blame you, Anaj.
Don't bleep it out. Look,
I got
Straga's opinion is not everybody's opinion.
Yeah,
All right?
Listen, I'm just saying that, like, on a technical level, I'm not even talking about how you want to treat them. They are in transition. They were not born with an XY chromosome.
It's been
They're
scientifically
not
proven.
normal. I mean, if that upsets you, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, now I understand that when she said that, she wasn't trying to be like a scientific person. She was being a shitty person, and that's a problem. But
Mm-hmm.
the statement isn't wrong. Her fucking opinion behind it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's scientifically proven that they're not. I mean, I'll be honest.
It is what it is.
You're born a man. You're born a man. That means, because if that's the case, right? If I feel like I'm 90, then you gotta treat me like I'm a 90-year-old.
Yeah, you can ask people to treat you like that, and I mean, they probably.
Probably say no.
I mean, I don't know.
They're gonna say you're not 90. You're this age. You're not 90. But yeah, that's what goes
Hold
back
on.
to that whole conversation, which I don't want to get into.
Yeah.
Because that shit
Oh.
convoluted. But yeah, besides her character and what she said, it's not the worst.
Hey, please text me wearing a mail.
Thank you.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
All right, I will set this over here.
I don't get into the series like that. I'm not big in the series, but I do love where it takes place. I do love
Yeah, the
the
game.
story of it,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
atmosphere of it. I do
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Even people that aren't really big fans of it look at it and be like, you know what, this looks cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not the biggest Harry Potter fan. I do like I think the last movie is actually pretty fucking dope. But yeah, the game looks good.
When you say last movie, is it the new Beast or is it the
Secrets of Dumbledore.
I'm
or
talking about
the
part
original?
2. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, game is. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's
Yeah.
actually good.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah,
wait, hold on. What factions you guys picking? If you get it.
I'll
I'm
go
honestly not sure.
Ravenclaw probably.
not Hufflepuff.
I'm not sure. I couldn't tell
Man,
you.
no one want to join the Slytherin side. I'm just
Bro, they
Listen,
are jerks.
I'm not I'm not opposed to any side besides Hufflepuff.
I feel like
Alright.
you would join the Slytherin side because you is a piece of shit.
Damn.
Okay, all right. Listen, you know what, Munch? At least you're real with it. All right.
So I feel like you come join this side. You could be a god on this side.
No, I could see
Oh,
Straga
I
being
probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't join them for that reason. See, I follow nobody else's ideals, and I only follow my own. I'm not going to join an organization because they promise me power. I don't need power promised to me.
Oh, you a
Straga.
getter.
Straga, tell us about this this Seth the gamer
Seth,
programmer.
Programmer?
Yeah,
Oh,
Straga could be a Gryffindor. Just saying.
Right. I learned about this via Clyde's video, which is probably where everybody else is going to learn about this. But Clyde, a previous, I guess, employee friend to Seth the Programmer, dropped a like 3-hour or something long video, which came from, I think, a 5-hour long stream where he detailed the years of exploitation and abuse as a friend and as an employee under Seth. I would highly advise people go check out the video if you want the exact details on it. But the entire thing is basically that it has kind of been proven that Seth's shitty personality is not an internet personality. He is, in fact, a legitimately horrible human being. I
No.
believe Clyde has been friends with him for several years, during which he has had to endure many countless instances of emotional abuse, such as there was an instance he talks about in that video where he just, was suffering from an anxiety disorder and wanted to like call and talk to his friend. Now, what do you think the responsible and reasonable reply to that would be?
All right. My bad.
Would
I
it
actually had
be-
to pick up the phone, but
Would it be to respond by calling your friend who's having a difficult time retarded?
Damn.
that doesn't
Or would it
sound
be
right.
to answer the phone and just chill and be there?
That sounds right. Hold on. I know I missed a little bit of your breakdown of it. So this dude was I guess being
Clyde was Seth's video editor for several years, and also collaborated with him with his own YouTube channel for several years. But that wasn't like how that initially started. They initially started out as friends, as I understand it. They were friends.
okay. They were friends, and then I guess he was being, I guess, kind of abusive to him somehow.
Just generally treating him awful as a friend and as an employer.
Yeah.
So Clyde would edit his videos because Seth has no idea how to edit his videos, like at all. At fucking all.
Wow.
Clyde would write scripts for videos for him. That's the only reason those videos would be structured in the way they were.
Really?
Yeah. And he would have to deal with shit like occasionally Seth chiming in and being like, hey, why the fuck isn't the video ready yet? It should be ready by now. It's not that difficult. Even though he himself has no fucking idea how to edit any of his videos and also doesn't write any of his scripts, so he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
What? Okay. What? I understand the arrangement. I get that, but why? Was Seth? I know I never really watched his content. Was Seth just kind of a? Did he have this kind of personality about him that was likable?
Seth isn't a manipulator. He's a manipulator.
Okay.
He's kind of bordering on like sociopathic manipulation. But like, for instance, one of the things Clyde details is that Seth has a rather nasty habit of trying to instigate beef amongst content creators. That way he can be seen in a good light when he inevitably comes in and tries to get on people's good sides. He tried to do this several times with Clyde and another YouTuber called Swag Kage,
Mhm.
where he
Okay.
would be like, here, I want to instigate beef between you two so you can get into an actual argument, and then when it's all over, I can be there for you.
Okay. I got a few questions. I'm gonna watch it actually eventually. But Clyde. How long was Seth on YouTube?
Seth has been on YouTube for years, like
Oh,
at
this is-
least a decade.
And have they always had this arrangement?
No, as I understand it, Clyde probably. So if I think back to when like their first content dropped together, when they first collaborated, that's probably at least maybe 3 to 4 years ago. But I don't know when their friendship started precisely.
Okay. Because
I know that
Okay.
Clyde has been on YouTube for a while. Also, he had like did a
oh,
reband, as
okay.
I understand it, and then came back.
So they both made content.
They both made similar style of content and happened to run into one another, and I guess a friendship blossomed from there. And then eventually,
Okay, I get that. So they were like, okay, I guess they just worked to each other's strengths. I guess Seth was probably better on cam or whatever, whereas Clyde could do his thing with.
well, these are
writing
power
the
scalers.
script.
They don't show up on camera. This isn't like King of Lightning where he'll do like a manga
Really?
review and he'll dress up in a suit. No, they have like an avatar in the corner of their video. And they have shit on their screen. They're like, all right, we're gonna look at this source, and based on this source, and we use some math. This is how strong this character is.
Really?
Yeah.
So why couldn't Clyde do that himself?
He did. He does.
does.
He just collaborated with Seth, and then eventually Seth talked him into editing his videos, and eventually that turned into him writing whole scripts for those videos so that they could be structured in a manner that made sense, because Seth has a very bad habit of trailing off and not really knowing
Okay.
how to keep a consistent point.
Was Clyde getting paid?
Yes. He actually details in the video that one of his biggest mistakes was making a trade because he needed to move out from his family, and he asked Seth for a $5,000 loan on the promise that he would edit 20 videos for him. And that was his biggest mistake because it made him become indebted to Seth.
Yeah. Definitely. So he was paying him. So now he's obligated, and he took a loan from. Yeah,
I mean, he's since stopped working with him altogether. He's done. Like, that video is
Yeah.
titled "Why I Quit Working for Him."
Oh yeah. I get that. But he made that bed.
Yeah. He made the
Yeah.
bed, and normally that exchange would be fine if your employer and friend wasn't an emotionally abusive, manipulative
Yeah.
asshole.
And the thing is that that sucks because I guess he didn't know him long enough to feel that out, but I guess he learned that.
He talks about throughout the years of knowing him that he started to develop a sense, like he started to see the cracks forming. He just didn't have any concrete proof until, I guess, recently.
Yeah.
Until he
Yeah.
found the thing that really made him break away was when he actually had proof and evidence that he was behind the scenes manipulating other people, trying to get Clyde into fights and trying to start drama and beef and talking shit about him. And even when you watch the video, you'll find out that maybe he even dated a minor.
Wow. You know what? Like, I kind of wonder sometimes, like, why do people want to be pieces of shit?
I don't
Like
know.
you have control of your actions.
Well, it's
know-
it's not entirely. It's like, it's the environment they grew up in. It's their mentality, and sometimes it's a
Yeah,
whole
the thing that makes this ultra fucked up is that Clyde does not come from a good background. So he really does need people in his life that would be there for him.
See, the thing is, I get that, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. I just feel like people should know that, or maybe they just have to be taught that you don't have to act and do the things the way that you do, because those actions have consequences. It's not a good thing to do. It takes so much energy to do negative shit to yourself. And
You want my opinion?
what?
I think Seth does it because Seth might actually like have narcissistic personality disorder. He very much comes off as an actual narcissist. Like a good instance of this that he brings up in the video is Seth runs a Discord server where people can come in freely to debate people. Seth almost will never debate you unless you talk shit about him, which is very interesting, but you can debate his moderators. And one of the things that he says quite often is any debate that is a win for my moderators is automatically a win for me.
Yeah.
Arrogance, narcissism.
Yeah.
Even when he doesn't win, he wins.
Oh gosh.
I do definitely want to watch that video in its entirety. I want to watch his video, and then there was another video that was linked below that somebody else did that I wanted to also watch.
There's been like complete radio silence from his fucking YouTube channel for the last several days since this video was posted. And Seth is usually the kind of guy where if somebody's talking shit in chat, he'll just like talk shit right back. He's not afraid to fire back. The fact that it's quiet is kind of damning. Yeah. Also, this has been covered by Keemstar already, apparently. So it's that big of a deal.
I thought Keemstar left.
Oh.
Jesus.
Wow.
All right. So yeah, I think I definitely want to watch the entirety of the video and kind of bring it back next week because I am interested.
Yeah, I want to watch it too as well. I should, especially being a content creator myself, it interests me seeing like these things happen. When they happen, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
and then these things happen way too often because there was a lot of drama last week with Twitch streamers and their manipulations, especially with VTubers. So, yeah, no, it goes a long way to see that there are a lot of people like that. It's just, yeah. But
yeah,
I think...
Seth's I think only response to this was after Clyde quit working for him on a stream. He was like, "I would have never helped Clyde get as popular as he was. I would have known it would have turned out this way. I could have helped so many other people." And that kind of reads like a coward's response. Like you wouldn't help somebody because in the end they wind up leaving you because of your own shitty actions.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. Has anyone watched that time I got reincarnated as a slime movie?
Nah, not yet.
No, Munch. No, we haven't.
No.
But what about this anime? What do you want to ask us about this anime?
The movie came out, and I want to see it, bro.
Yeah, I want to check it out too.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm so addicted.
But not in theaters, though.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
to watch that shit. Fuck
I feel
that
awkward
Right.
going into the counter and asking. Let's see. Can
shit.
I
wasn't
see?
awkward. Hold on. You say you feel awkward going to ask?
Yeah, I just
wasn't
don't want to
awkward.
say the name. Can I see? What? Fuck.
And
I
just
forgot the
buy
name.
it. Just
Online.
buy the ticket online before you go.
That's true. But I don't want to be seen. So.
I was gonna do that, but I feel like I don't.
I am so proud of you, Anaj, being ashamed of watching an anime movie. I'm so
Right?
proud of you.
That's what I mean, Straga.
You
Oh,
know there
God.
was a fucking.
He still has
know-
some sense of normalcy.
You could buy when the Game Awards was like airing. There was fucking movie tickets to go watch that in the movies.
Holy shit.
I was like, who the fuck is going to the movie theaters to watch the Game Awards? Get the fuck out of
I'm
here,
so
bro.
proud.
It must have smelled like a fucking Smash Bros. Like competition.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
God.
that's the only topic I had to bring up.
No, you don't.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, we'll
That's
bring it back
nice.
next week because I do want to see it. So,
But
Yeah.
that's the only topic you had to bring. All right, well let me add a topic.
All
bro,
right,
wait,
Munch.
hold on.
Shut up. No, we're good.
No, I
It's
think we should.
320.
New mobile roguelike launches.
320, motherfucker.
If that's all, then yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to go get some food. I'm fucking hungry.
Wait, hold on, but no stronger talk.
That was a
Yeah,
strong
that was-
You want to talk about monster fucking for a third time?
No, I think we should take a break. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was definitely the strongest talk. Yeah, because before we got up here, I was like, "Strong, you ain't got nothing to bring up." He was like, "Nah, because I don't really get into current events and news and stuff." I'm like, "Bro, it can be whatever the topic is, you know.
Oh yeah, D&D champ.
It can be whatever."
When are we playing D&D? The audience needs to know.
We already talked about that.
Yeah, but the audience wasn't here.
Nah, they don't need to know.
Okay.
It's not happening. Just say it like that. It's not gonna happen.
Look, like I said, I'll bring it up to Wes, but I need a little bit of time to go get the PC because, like I said, like pockets is just extra thin right now. But
To go get what?
this PC, I was gonna get this PC from our work,
Months.
You're getting a PC from your job?
so I can send it to Straga.
Oh, you're getting a PC from your sister.
Yeah, my sister-in-law, so I can.
Wait, what is
send
it?
them. I forgot all the stuff that's in it, but
Is it good at least?
it's a hell of a lot better than what he got. Trust me.
Oh, whoa! What does he have?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
worry about it.
Don't worry about
You have a fucking library computer?
it.
He had one of those. He has one of those computers that they send. When you used to go to school, they send home. They send you home with it. And it's only
He got that dog shit.
leapfrog.
Oh, dude.
Good.
Alright.
Bro, hold on. Look at what I just put in general.
What is this? Is that
Apparently,
Leo?
apparently that's his new girlfriend.
Shit.
Talk about with a 19-year-old.
Hey, Leo can do whatever the fuck he wants to.
She's crushing on that guy.
Me, I misclicked. I meant to mute myself, but it worked out anyway.
I mean, it's kind of weird, but
Hey, as long as she ain't a minor, I understand it is kind of, because he's 50 and whatever.
it's borderline. Like,
What are we talking about?
When
Sorry.
he was 29, she was a fucking
Yeah.
sperm cell.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I get it, but
Who?
look in general.
Who?
Sure.
talking about Leonardo
God damn it.
DiCaprio.
He was a fucking. She was a fucking sperm cell when he was 29.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? He must have been risen that up when she was like still in a fucking incubation chamber.
Bro, look at the late great Hugh Hefner, yo.
Yo, that motherfucker was on some bullshit. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it happens
Yeah.
all the time, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
but see, he was in the business though. Can't blame him. He was
Okay,
already in the
listen.
business.
All right, hold on. I have a problem with this.
What the age
Just
gap?
because he's 50 doesn't mean he can't talk to a. I mean, was that like shot in public just randomly, or was that like at a
I think
fucking
that's his,
conference? What you gotta...
they're saying it's like his girlfriend. So
Okay, do they have any evidence for that at all?
I have no idea.
Okay, then fuck whoever's saying that.
Damn.
mean, if it's his girlfriend, I mean, she is.
I mean, if it is his girlfriend, that's that. I mean, yeah, dating somebody that young as a 50-year-old is a little bit weird. I'm not gonna lie, you know, just like 50-year-old woman dating a 19-year-old guy is really fucking weird. It doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter if the roles are reversed, but at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. It shouldn't matter. Is she a minor? Okay.
Yeah,
then-
see that's my point. It's like it's weird, but you know, whatever.
It's weird as a sense because when he was 29, she was still fucking.
I mean, realistically, unless he was dating somebody that was 30 years or older, the fucking media would be pitching a bitch about it because of this whole. She's less than half his age. And I'm like, yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
yeah, she is.
Leonardo hasn't been lit since fucking Titanic.
Get the
God.
no, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
All right, yeah.
Leo is a goat, yo. I'm not no. Beast of Us podcast.
Sorry, hold
is
on a
out.
minute.
Episode
Hold on.
3. No, what?
What about that movie with Tobey Maguire in it, Munch? What about that shit?
Trash.
We are not having this discussion right now. I heard one of the most blasphemous shits I've ever heard in this chat. I'm out.
So what you're
He's done.
saying is we should have Leo in a Marvel movie.
No,
Heresy.
Yes.
no, no,
Urge the mutant, the heretic,
Bro, what movie has?
and
no. I'm out. Y'all, remember to like, share, all that greatness. We gotta talk about this another time. Cause there ain't no way I heard that. I'm out of here.
Peace out.
I'm gonna stick the Wolf of Wall Street on that ass.